I do not want to deal with Shedeur in Dallas.
Hold on. Tell me. One thing about me, I'm gonna keep this. I don't care what he's like. The way that boy go out there and play, that's what we need. They have to give up everything possible to secure Shedeur Sanders in that from Dallas.
All right, y'all. We got a good episode today. We had another sit down talk with Terrence Parsons, Michael Parsons' brother, from the Real Talk by Capers and Parsons podcast. Be sure to check out their podcast using the links in my description, and there's going to be in the pinned comment. Check out my merch site so you can get you some signature 4 logo merch before the season starts, and all of my other links so you can keep up with all things Dak Attack. All right, but let's get right to this because it's a good. Last time we had TP on here, your boy had some critiques about his brother as far as his leadership and just what he was doing and how he was using his time and different stuff like that. Well, not so much about how he was using his time. I didn't really care about that. I just wanted him to make good on what he said as far as trying to take more of an active role in leadership. And I feel so far, TP, I gotta say, shout out to you, Micah. Shout out to you, TP. You held baby brother down, and Micah we can see him growing up before our eyes. That's just what it feels like as a Cowboys fan, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. You know what I mean? I could see the worries, but like I wasn't worried the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I knew what he was going to do come, you know what I mean, training camp.
Man, you had a little sweat on your brow. You had a little
sweat. I'm really just happy to see, you know what I mean, what Zimmer's been able to do in just a short amount of time.
Honestly. No, real talk, bro. And from everybody, Zimmer's been a huge difference, bro.
Yeah,
everybody.
Like I thought he would be, but then you know what I mean, seeing it and then having people talk about it, the players talk about it, then you know what I mean, that's when you know it's real.
No, real talk. I mean, we done heard Demo talk about it. Hell, he affecting the other side of the ball. Dalvin Cook said Zimmer's a big reason why he even came to Dallas. Mm-hmm. So and I don't care what nobody say. We can get in that right now. Dalvin Cook can still run that ball, bro. He can still tote the rock, bro. Now, no, he might not be 1,300 yard Dalvin Cook, but also we really don't know because he didn't get a fair shot at it last season. And the season before that, he was 1,200 yard Dalvin Cook. So it's just these fans, TP, bro. I made this platform originally like trying to defend our fan base from the media and the other fan bases, but damn, bro, I got to defend ourselves from some of our fans at this point, bro. Oh my gosh. What's the most frustrating thing that you've seen? What's the most frustrating narrative all offseason? Out of everything you could think about, what's the most either frustrating narrative or comment that you've seen fans making or media member, whatever it may be?
I mean, honestly, it got to be the Zeke. Like, he's no good. Bro, yeah, I mean, couldn't be further from the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Can you educate these fools? Get him a quick ball session, bro, with this whole, he's aged, he's washed, he's nothing. Bruh.
We just in this era where, you know what I mean, the running backs don't last long. And, you know what I mean, we can understand, you know what I mean, from Todd Gurley and so forth. But, like, everybody's not the same. You know what I mean? Everybody doesn't fall in the same mold. You know what I mean? Just because he got injured and riddled up by 28 don't mean I'm going to, you know what I mean? My body different. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it comes down to. And then the media don't help it. Man, Zeke can still run. He might not be 2017, 2018, 2016 Zeke. But, you know what I mean? What he can give the team is better than any rookie,
People do not understand. Like, there's a huge jump that any rookie at any position has to kind of digest coming into the league, bro. Just from starting with the speed of the game. Forget the IQ level you have to actually play NFL football. The speed of the game, bro. People just think now because of the CJ Strouds of the world and Joe Burrow being able to take the Bengals to the Super Bowl early and Dak having his rookie season he had into people think that it's easy for rookies to come in now and instantly be stars, bro, and just to instantly hit the ground running. And I'm telling you, in a year where you have coaches on 1-year deals, you know what I'm saying? Your owner is like, hey, I'm getting old. I'm about to be sleeping in my grave bed pretty soon. I need y'all to win something. Bro, people ain't got time to be putting dudes that need to figure out what they're going to be as a pro in the game. They just don't. Big Mike them show don't got time for that. They want dudes who are professional players who understand what the hell they're doing and what they're supposed to be doing on that field, and they know for sure, hey, this dude's proven. I know he can do this. Now, people been crying about Frank Gore Jr. and all these, bro. We got a Frank Gore Jr. already, bro. Deuce Vaughn. Frank Gore Jr. like 3 inches taller than Deuce. That's it. And Deuce was a way more productive player in college. So the fans, TP, they wearing me down, bro. They wearing my spirit down, bro.
Man, they just, I mean, it's just, if you're not really watching, just leave the comments out. You know what I mean? If you ain't really watching film, you know what I mean?
And really watching film, bro.
Yeah,
watching film the right way, bro. Not just turning the film on and just watching it like, oh, I watch film. I swear.
You gotta know what you're watching. You gotta know what you're watching.
The sentence, I watch film, has a 90% lie rate on it. Has a 90% lie rate. If you hear somebody say, I watched the film, and there's no 90% of the time.
If you read a book and you can't tell me nothing about the book, did you really read the book? Did you comprehend anything in the book? You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Yeah, you can turn it on, but if you can't comprehend anything that's going on, then you know what I mean, that's a viewpoint.
And I like that. We're gonna start using that. Y'all can watch film. We trying to comprehend film over here, bro. Y'all can watch film all you want to. You got to know what the hell you're actually looking at, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And people also fall in love with the home run threats, the people who can just break for 80 yards. You know what I mean? That's cool. You know what I mean? That's all fine and dandy. That's entertaining. But getting 4, 5, 6 yards a pop is way better than what that 180-yard touchdown run's going to give me. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, because you control the game, bro. That 180-yard touchdown giving you a touchdown, getting put points on the board. But if your running back is consistently giving you 4 or 5 yards a pop, bro, you have the whole playbook to your disposal at that point. You can do anything you want to do, bro.
Anything and like you said, you're literally controlling the game. You're keeping your defense off the field, your offense on the field. You know
and you gassing the other defense.
Yeah, and it opens up the play action, pass game.
That's something we really didn't have a lot of last season, too.
Because we couldn't.
Exactly. Exactly. Let that kind of do a play action with be honest back there. He was like, got killed back there, bro. Still trying to hand the ball off.
Yeah, I mean, but I kind of see where the front office is kind of, you know what I mean, trying to take the team. You know what I mean? They trying to get back to 2014 vibes, you know what I mean? Elite offensive line, you know what I mean? It don't matter who you have back there, you know what I mean? Remember Darren McFadden came and ran for 1,000 yards. Who was Darren McFadden?
Woo Pig Sue.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Run DMC.
Yeah, I mean, so it's just like, yeah, I mean, when your line's good, it don't really matter who you have back there. And just imagine, bro. If Dalvin Cook is anything like he was 2 years ago, Zeke is anything like we needed him to be 2 years ago. Yeah,
brother,
I mean,
we're even 80% right. We're even 80% right, bro.
Like Rico can stay healthy behind both of them, or you know, what I mean, vice versa, bro. Anybody gonna be able to touch that rock and be productive, bro.
Now, real talk. And to be honest, we effectively have 3 number 1 running backs on our roster right now. That's what we're looking at right now. Rico is an unproven guy, but he was essentially slated to be that number 1 dude, right? So we got 3 number 1 backs on our roster. You should be able to do some damage with that. And then the blocking is going to be much better up front. I got to say this. I think the Cowboys had a much better offseason than what people are willing to give them credit for, bro.
At the end of it. After all the ridicule. You know what I mean? After all the ridicule, you know what I mean? After all this shit talking, I mean, I did a lot of shit talking.
Me too!
So, you know what I mean? I can't, you know what I mean? But at the end there, you know what I mean? They really did make moves to try to, you know what I mean? Get some
bro, they filled the holes.
But honestly, you know what I call it? We the king of being the budget beast. The king of it. The budget beast. You know what I mean? We don't want to pay nobody no real money, but if you can come play a little bit and be productive and help us right now, by all means, take this minimum.
Hey, Steven ain't never passed up a deal he seen on the side of the highway, boy.
Yo, like for real, like, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm not mad at Dalvin Cook, bro. Like, I don't understand how you can be mad at picking up a former All-Pro. You know what I mean? Regardless of how old he is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he just turned 29.
That's what I'm saying.
If he old, bro, I'm off, and
what I'm
I'm
saying.
fucking.
Like, if he was 30, I could understand. Like Zeke's not even 30. Like I could understand. Like these niggas aren't even 30. How did you feel when you was 29? I mean, I'm feeling it a little bit, by all means. I still feel like I can go out there and
feel
play a little
fine,
bit.
and I'm not a world
Yeah.
class athlete. I feel
Yeah,
fine.
you know what I mean? And they out there taking care of their bodies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
And you know what's funny about that whole running back narrative? Because I grew up in a generation watching the Adrian Petersons of the world. I grew up in
yeah.
a generation watching the Sean Alexanders of the
That's
world.
what I'm saying.
I
Like
grew up
people
in a
who did their
generation
best
watching
work
running
after
backs.
30.
Thank
You know what
you.
I'm saying?
Watching
Like,
running backs who were still good. How old is Christian McCaffrey?
yeah, I mean, that's about to be 30.
Oh,
People
okay.
don't understand that. You know what
Oh,
I
okay.
mean? It's not even a whisper about that.
I was
You know what I
wondering.
mean?
I was wondering how old he was.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's about usage, bro. It's about
yeah,
usage.
and how you use it. And
Yes,
how
it's
you
about
use a
usage.
person. You know
Todd
what I mean?
Gurley fell off early because the Rams was running that man like a cheap hoe. Like they was running him like
He was
crazy.
already had injury issues in college, coming out of college.
Come on, man. Come on. It's Zeke. Even when Zeke
Zeke
down
was never hurt until the last 2 years in Dallas, and he still played every game.
and even then, the offensive line changes had just as much to do with Zeke's productivity dropping as him himself, his skills dropping. I don't care what nobody say. That
I
center
can't even
position,
say his skills dropped. I just say he just lost a burst.
right. That's a better
For
way to
real.
put it. That center position, bro, that hamstrung us for a long time running the ball, bro. For a long time. I feel like after that first season, after Frederick was gone, Zeke still was able to have a good season, but it was a lot harder. Like it was just a lot harder. Like everything was just a lot more easy and smooth in 2016, 17, whatever. And then it's like once Frederick was gone, Zeke was still getting his, but it was like dirty work stuff now. It's not as easy to go. The holes ain't as wide. You meeting dudes in the backfield and you having to get physical before you can get to the line of scrimmage now. Like it's just completely different. But I feel really good. I feel really good about what we did this offseason. I think the last 2 weeks that we've seen the Cowboys activity wise, I think these last 2 weeks have pushed me into a phase where I genuinely feel like this is a better team right now than it was last season. I
I've been
genuinely feel
saying
that.
it. I've been saying it before we even did the 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just off of scheme alone, we were going to do better, especially on the defense. I'm not worried about the offense. You know what I mean? We know with the no run game, lack of run game last year, the number one offense. I'm not worried about the offense
Exactly, bro.
whatsoever. You know
Anytime
what I
Dak
mean?
healthy, he has a top 3
The
offense.
only the
So
only issue was CeeDee Lamb, Dak's playing. You know what I mean? CeeDee's back. I have no issue with the offense. It's just the defense for me, and you know what I mean. Just knowing what Zim was going to come in and do, and I told people the last time we won a Super Bowl, Zim was our defensive coordinator. You can't tell me he doesn't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? So I knew he was going to come in and have an immediate effect. And granted, I thought it would be, you know what I mean, few weeks into the season, but we're seeing it like right now with everybody, you know what I mean? And when you have that infectious energy, that resonates with people. And I just feel like, yeah, I mean, next year, even the record we might not be 12-5, 13-4. We might
no, don't
not
put
be.
that energy. We're gonna be 12
We
and
might
5.
not.
Damn it. Don't put that energy out there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
10
even
plus
care.
wins.
Listen,
10
I
plus
don't care if
wins.
we're 12-5 or not. If we can go out there and have a top five offense and a true top five defense, like
Right.
not
Like a real
top
one.
five. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
a real
not a
top
top
5
five
defense.
defense
Facts.
where we're playing in head. You know what I mean? Not a
Facts.
top five defense
Facts.
where we're playing head. I'm talking about a top five defense that can go out there when you need a stop, you can get a stop. You know what I mean? You need a turnover, okay, that's cool, but you can actually get stops,
Getting a
stops in the
stop.
run
Forget
game.
turnovers.
Yeah, you know
Get
what I
these
mean?
fools off the field in a
Yeah,
timely fashion.
yeah,
For
we get
real.
it. If we're top five defense doing that,
Yeah. I completely agree, bro.
I have no issues
Mike Zimmer's gonna be MVP of the
whatsoever.
season. Watch. Mike
You know
Zimmer's
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
MVP of the season for the Cowboys. Watch.
And people can say what they want to say. I have no expectations on the playoffs for us. I have no expectations. But if we have a defense that can go out there and get stops, we're gonna win. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna win.
Facts. Facts.
We might not win the big one, but we're gonna win. It's not gonna be a one and done type of season. I just don't see that.
I hate that I'm about to say this, and I hate that I'm about to co-sign this so hard because I know it's gonna be fools in the comments. I know it's gonna be fools in the comments. Hey man, if our defense is anything like I think it's going to be with Mike Zimmer, and I don't think it's going to be steel curtain defense. I don't think it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens.
It doesn't have to be.
It doesn't have to be that. As long
That's
as
actually impossible in
real
today's
talk.
game.
As long as they could consistently hold teams to around that 20-point mark, bro, we in the money, bro. We in the money. As long as we ain't getting no 48-point explosions, we in the money, bro. And I think our offense is good enough.
Teams between 17 and 20 points.
It's going to be ugly. And if our defense can do that this season, I don't care if we play the 49ers. I said it. My pops is a 49ers fan. I've been keeping up with them as much as I've been keeping up with the Cowboys all off season. They are on the downslope right now. I don't know if
we match up a lot better this year. We match up a lot better this year.
And I don't know if people notice it, bro, but the 49ers have got some issues going on right now.
And nobody wants to talk about that.
Nobody wants to talk about it. They got dudes
Trent Williams still not at camp.
Trent Williams still not at camp, bro.
They just paid Ayuk.
Paid Ayuk.
Damn, shit, you had gave that money to Trent?
Bro, and then the thing is, have you seen Purdy in this preseason, bro? Have you seen how Brock Purdy? He's a starting quarterback. Here, I don't put a lot of weight into preseason play, but if you're a starting quarterback going up against dudes 3s and 4s, bro, you supposed to look like a starting quarterback out there. And the combination of Brock Purdy, I just finally feel like that other shoe is going to drop with him, and he's going to kind of come back down to earth. I don't think he's going to be trash. But I don't think that he's going to continue to have these plus 100 quarterback ratings every season. That's not happening, bro. He's going to come back to earth a little bit. The guy's a little bit older. The 49ers really got a lot of issues going on because they don't have their offensive line figured out. They do not have their offensive line figured out. And that's not even counting the Trent Williams thing. Their defense, they have injuries, major injuries on their defense. Drake Greenlaw is going to be gone for the season. Ain't nobody talking about that. He just injured his Achilles in the Super Bowl, bro. So we're going to match up way better with the 49ers. I think this may be the year that we get them, but we will see by the time the midseason comes. I think we play them.
I don't even care if we win in the regular season. I just want to beat them when we need to beat them.
I feel that too. Look, you starting to sound like the fans. You're like, fuck the regular season. I need playoff win.
Yeah, I say, for real. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't care about a 12-5. We can go 9-7.
Get in the playoffs.
We make them playoffs. Man, that's all I care about. Making the playoffs and what we do there. Because, you know what I mean? Like you say, I mean, the flashy stuff is cool. 12-5 is cool. But, like, I just rather having a good route.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather have a good route. However it has to come, whether that be the number 1 seed or the last seed, I just want a good route. That's it.
I feel like last season, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Last season we had a beautiful path to the Super Bowl, bro. We had a good one. We definitely had a good route. But I mean, I can't say it was a good route just because we had to play a team that historically we should have beat them though. I can't let them slide.
I don't give a damn. Can't beat like
Dan Quinn, and that's true. Historically, the Cowboys are terrible.
We're looking at it. We're looking at it. We're looking at it over the last 10 years. I think we only beat them once or twice.
And that was a few years ago in the regular season. Historically, we're bad against the Packers. Speaking of offensive stuff, though, bro, how you feel? What you thinking about this Dak contract stuff, man?
Honestly, I think they're gonna get a deal done because they have to get a deal done.
Jerry scared me, bro. Jerry scared me.
They gotta get they're gonna get a deal done because they have to get a deal done.
Jerry is scaring me, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way I can sleep at night, knowing that they have to get a deal done.
I haven't been able to sleep. The last few days, I've been like, oh man.
Because if they don't get a deal done, what are you saying to your players and your fans?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying?
And then next year, him not being here and we still having to give him $40 million,
that's like a kick in the balls, bro.
Yeah,
and you seen him play for another team too, and you still paying him $40 million, bro. That's a kick in the balls, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta pay him because
you gotta pay him, and you don't have any other. What's your backup plan, bro?
There is no backup.
We saw Trey Lance. No
shots. There's not gonna be a backup plan that gets us back to the playoffs.
Thank you. There's no shot to trade, bro. But he's too far off in his development. He is not a win now option right now. He's just not. He's not a win now or in the next year or two option. You're not going to be bad enough to be able to draft a Shedeur. And oh gosh, I almost threw up in my mouth even saying that, bro. I don't want no problem. I don't want none of them problems, bro. I do not want to deal with Shedeur in Dallas.
Hold on, tell me. One thing about me, I'm gonna keep this. I don't care what he's like. The way that boy go out there and play, that's what we need.
Win games. Win games. What are we talking about? Win games. We talking about. Hold on.
You can't help
now we about to get into it. Now we about to get into it.
You can't help team, but you can help your play. And when you see that team play, he is a shining star.
Hold up. First of all, I'm not taking shit from North Dakota State game. I'm not taking shit from no FCS game, bro. I'm not. That'd be like me as an Arkansas Razor.
That's how you know how bad that team is.
That's like me as an Arkansas native taking a lot of stock in that UAPB ass whooping they just gave them the other day, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. Shedeur has to show me he can win with less talent. Let me ask you this.
Already.
No. Is he? How many games he won last season?
Enough to show you that that team
is enough.
Enough to tell you that team is terrible. But what did he do? Take that away. Take the team record away. What did he do? When you turn that
stat
film
pad,
on,
he got his dad calling plays for him so he can stat pad.
When you turn on that film and you see him fighting for his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's out there fighting for his life, spitting up blood, taking them hits, and he's standing there delivering balls on the money.
Is he gonna be healthy by the time he gets into the league?
I pray to God, because listen, he's gonna be a shining star in the NFL. He's NFL ready today, right now.
I think he's NFL ready. I just don't want him. I just don't want him anywhere near the Cowboys. Right, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want bro anywhere near the Cowboys.
I do.
I'm good.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen,
I'm good on that.
If the Cowboys for some reason do not sign Dak Prescott, they have to give up everything possible to secure Shedeur Sanders in that program. They have to do it.
What if everything includes Micah?
They're not doing that, though.
No. How else would they get that high? How else would they get to the top 5, bro?
Okay, so listen. All right, right? I'm saying, okay, we already know who the big 3 is. The untouchables are. You know what I mean? So
who?
Well, if Dak not there, everybody said Dak not there. Besides Mike and CD, everybody else is kind of expendable.
And who else do we have that would get us into the top 5?
Deron Bland. And like 2 draft picks to do it. No disrespect to DB. I love DB. I went you on the team. But signing that kind of like lets us know that DB kind of gone, because there's just not going to be enough money to go around after T. Smith. And I think Kalen Carson going to be a dog. And I just don't see how we're going to have 2 $20 million cornerbacks. I just don't see that.
I think Kalen Carson might end up being the reason that DB don't get paid here, actually.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn, boy, you kind of
he got 8 weeks to show us.
You know what? You know what my big issue is with Shedeur, though? Forget the on-field stuff, because we all know the biggest monster about playing in Dallas is the off-field stuff, bro. It's the off-field, the distractions, the media.
And he been dealing with that all his life.
Have you seen him lashing out to people off-season? Talking shit about former teammates and stuff?
No,
bro, that would never fly. You know that would never fly.
That former athlete was talking shit on the program. So,
bro, you know that would.
I get that.
Did we hear Dak? Did we hear Dak, or do we see other quarterbacks?
Dak is a different type of guy. You know what I mean? Dak knew when he got to the NFL and he was drafted by the Cowboys, okay, I got to change everything. You know what I mean? Before that, Dak wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta give him grace. I feel like when he does get to the NFL, Deion's his dad, bro. He gonna let him know how he gotta operate now. You know what I mean? In college,
Deion just banned somebody for talking bad about their program.
Yeah, I mean,
Deion is showing that his skin is very, very thin, bro.
Yeah,
he's showing that his skin.
He's been like that all his life. He's been like
but
that
guess
all his
what?
life. That's why he
Now,
prime
but it was
time.
okay as a player. It was okay for him as a player back then, before social media, before hyper. I guess this hyper focus on what guys are doing and saying, and all this hyper analysis. That was cool back then. Deion can't even take the criticism he's getting in Colorado, bro. In Colorado,
Listen,
the
I have
Colorado hype
no.
is about a tenth of what Cowboy hype is every year. Deion banning reporters, him and his Shedeur them out there flashing bling bling everywhere, getting robbed, being
That's
a
how I think
menace
about
on the
everybody do
campus,
that. Hey,
being a
everybody
menace
do
on the
that, man.
campus.
Everybody do that, man. Everybody know it. Hey, that's what college
Man,
football is
hell
now, man.
no.
Bling bling. Hey,
Give me
listen.
not Quinn. Give me Arch Manning. F that. If we gonna go big
Arch
like that,
Manning is crazy.
if we gonna go big like that, two or three
Arch
seasons from now,
Manning is crazy.
bro. Dak, let's say Dak signed a 3 or 4 year
And
contract.
what we going about to say? What we gonna do for 2 or 3 seasons?
Be trash. Be trash. That's what.
Listen, I'm gonna keep y'all. I'm gonna keep it all the way a stack. Mike ain't got 2 preseasons. It's
They better
already.
sign
It's
Dak then, because that's
already.
what's gonna be. Because Shedeur is not coming into the league and
It's
instantly being a
already.
superstar, dog. He's not, bro.
Listen,
Shedeur is not,
in
bro. He's
the
not.
Dallas Cowboy uniform, you would be.
Shit.
The way our
Shit.
team,
Let me ask you something.
the way our team is constructed, hell yeah.
Do you feel like Mississippi State and Colorado have about equal talent levels back when Dak played with Mississippi State? Because Mississippi State is not a.
Nah, hold on. Mississippi State is more of a football school than Colorado is.
But they're
And it
also
has
playing in
been.
a much more
But
competitive
stuff,
division.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Conference.
They're getting better athletes because of the pipeline that they are in. You know what I
But
mean?
when Dak was there, though, when Dak was there,
They had
that Mississippi
athletes. They
State
weren't
team,
they weren't good. They weren't good,
they
but
had
they
about as
had
many pros
athletes.
on that team as Colorado got on their team.
They got athletes.
Mississippi State, when Dak was there, had as many pros on that team as about what Shedeur got on Colorado right now. Am I lying?
Honestly,
Am I lying? There was like, what, 3 or 4 pros on that team?
Where Colorado lacks is the most important parts of the game. They don't got no line.
Fair.
And I mean they're bad in the trenches and their defense is bad. So it's just like, where can you really win? You know what I mean? I got to put up 50 points a game. And on top of that, I got to pray I don't get sacked 10 times while doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of like he in a lose.
I mean, if he was as great as he said, if everybody says he is, he would be doing for Colorado what Andrew Luck did for Stanford, or what Dak did for Mississippi State.
Stanford always had a run game. Anyway.
Yeah, Stanford had something. Bro, we can't sit here and act like Colorado is just Shedeur and Travis and that's it, bro. It kind of is. But it's
that's
not.
What everybody say. It kind of is. No, they got some. No,
they got good
some players.
receivers.
I like Jimmy Horn.
Jimmy
I like
Horn
their
Jr. is
running back.
a dog.
Yeah, I mean, I like. No, don't like. That's what I'm saying. Like, he got skilled players. They got skilled players. You know what I mean? Because it's Colorado's DIM. They gonna get the skilled players. But yeah, you can't win without the trenches. You can't win without the defense. Not against good teams. They're going to be able to beat, you know what I mean, and shootouts and lower quality teams. Yeah, they're going to be able to beat them. But when it comes down to, like, teams that can actually beat them in the trenches, actually get stops on defense, it's going to get tricky.
You know what? F it. Let's get right into it. You think Shedeur going to be a better pro than that?
Now, that's a tricky situation.
No, bro.
That's a tricky situation.
Now,
he has all the qualities and intangibles.
Why do you feel that way? Okay, so here's my thing. This is my problem with this whole Shedeur in Colorado super hype train thing.
The thing I like about Shedeur is he's already a polished passer coming into the league. You know what I'm saying? So if you're already a polished passer, like Dak in college was.
No, he had mechanical
he was
issues.
a runner.
Yeah, he was a runner. Mechanics to work out.
It was he could get the ball to his guys,
but
and when it wasn't there, he was taking off.
He was still more productive. He was taking off. He was still more productive than Shedeur.
Now,
in a tougher conference.
How do you want to find productive? Now, how do you want to find how do you want to find productive?
Hold on. About productivity. What you mean?
What you mean? Find productive. Now, you want to talk about being are we talking about just total production, or are we talking about actually being a quarterback? Now, we talking about actually being a quarterback.
All of it. And actually being a quarterback. Bro, do you not remember Dak's stats as a quarterback in Mississippi State?
No, he was good. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying he was bad. He was good. Dak was balling. But what I'm saying is he wasn't Shedeur is a polished passer. Right now, today, to come into the NFL and be very good.
And Colorado running the air raid offense low key too, so it's kind of hard to even, because Colorado they run game does not exist.
Last year he threw for 3,200 yards, 27 touchdowns.
That's it.
Listen, he was getting hurt and shit. Honestly, he had to miss games. Remember, you know what I mean? He had to miss games.
Give me the whole stat line. I'm gonna give you Dax right afterwards.
What he had?
The whole stat line. First year starting in Colorado.
He was 29. 298 completions on 430 attempts, 69.3 completion percentage, 3,200 yards, 27 touchdowns, 3 picks, 151 passer rating.
Dax was 244 completions on 396 attempts. This was his first year starting in 2014. 11 interceptions, 3,400 yards, 27 touchdowns, 62% passing completion. And he averaged about 265 yards passing per game. And that's not even talking about that he added another 1,000 yards rushing and 14 more touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah. Hey, Shedeur not a runner though. He's not a runner. He's a strictly passer.
So you think dudes that are strictly passing quarterbacks work today?
And the offensive line is really. And yes, honestly, the best quarterbacks right now today or pass first. Yes.
No, but Pat can move though. Pat can move.
Pat Mahomes has, so Shedeur doesn't have the ability to move.
Man, Shedeur be looking like he one with cinder blocks on his feet though. Nah, he be looking. Nah, bro, you know damn well Shedeur.
Hold on. Well, I'm not saying like to take off and run mobility.
He looks so on the college field, bro.
But to be able to evade and make people miss and get a pass off, he has that.
Right or wrong, in college, does his speed jump off the screen in college?
No, it's not.
Okay, so what you think is gonna look like in the NFL? What you think is gonna look like in the NFL?
It doesn't have to. As long as you can make people miss, it doesn't have to. As long as you
can
move around and make people miss, I'm dead. As long as he can move around, and make people miss and do what he do now, yeah, I mean, make it happen, improvise, he'll be good.
Man, answer the damn question. We gotta get this question. Is Shedeur going to be a better pro than Dak Prescott?
I can't say that. I can't say he's gonna be a better pro, but he has everything to say that yes, he can be.
He has the tools. Okay, that's a fair answer. I ain't gonna press you on that. That's a fair answer.
Because he actually has to go somewhere where he can actually be protected. And
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm just not trying to see that. I'm not trying to see I'm not trying to see that circus in Dallas.
It's not gonna be a circus. He's gonna come in and he's gonna be the pro that we need him to be. And he's gonna be behind one of the best offensive lines in the league. He'll be behind one of the best offensive lines in the league with CD. Man, I'm trying to tell you, he'll be good, man. He'll be good, man. I'm not saying.
So he's just gonna flip a switch and this adopt a completely different persona, completely
different brand. Dak did it.
I mean, Dak really didn't have a high profile in college, though. I mean,
I heard some
Dak
stories
was a party boy.
That.
He was a party boy. He was a party boy back then.
About that.
Yeah, he was a party boy.
He came into the league and he flipped it. You know what I mean? You got to operate different. You know what I mean? In college, you know what I mean? You still get a chance to still be a kid a little bit. You know what I mean? But it's just like.
But Dak has always presented himself
when
as
you're
a pro,
quarterback in the National Football League. It's just change, like things just change, bro. Yeah, I mean you can't do the same things you used to do.
Hey, bro. See now what you done did is you done opened Pandora's box. Cause now I'm gonna be hate watching Colorado now, and I'm gonna be waiting for Shedeur to not. Every time he do some jacked up stuff, I'm gonna be like OTB.
Even last night, what he had to deal with, he was elite last night. That was an elite level performance last night that we watched that he put on. That was an elite level performance. And you sitting there looking like you're unimpressed. I was impressed watching that joint last night. 8 incomplete passes, 76 completes for reading. I mean, yeah, 445, 4 touchdowns, and that fluke ass interception. Yeah, come
that
on.
Was a very fluky. That was a fluke interception. That was a fluke interception. It's FCS. I already told you I'm not impressed. I'm not getting impressed by North Dakota State.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? The pass rush that he was under, to be able to perform like that under the pass rush, them boys was getting after him.
No, that's fair. I ain't gonna be a complete hater. Like, that's fair, bro. Like, Shedeur has shown. I'm gonna be honest. Shedeur has shown me that I do think he's gonna be a good NFL quarterback. I do. I just don't want him anywhere near the Cowboys. That's all I got to say. I don't want him or his daddy or none of that nowhere near the Cowboys, bro.
I prefer that.
And like I said, if Dak isn't here, I would rather us be trash for 2 seasons and then draft Arch Manning, bro.
Hell no. I ain't seen nothing in college from Arch Manning yet. If you can't win the job from Quentin Ewers, I don't want to see you right there.
And if you can't win more than 4 games in one of the weakest conference in all of D1 football, I don't want to hear nothing from you either.
Hey, if Shedeur was at Texas, they would have won the national championship.
If Shedeur was at Texas, he would have got his ass chased out the state with that BS he be on.
If he was at Texas, they'd won the national championship. Straight like that. Straight like that. National championship. And with the talent that they have on that team, if Arch Manning don't win a national championship, that says it all too. And honestly, the fact that he can't take the job from Quentin Ewers says a lot too, because the fact that Quentin Ewers couldn't win a national championship lets you know a lot. That's all I'm gonna say about that situation.
All right, bro. I'm gonna leave it alone, dog.
And I think Archie Manning gonna be a dog. I think he's gonna be a dog, but I gotta see it. You know what I mean? You can think, but you gotta see it. I gotta see
Shedeur win some games before I think he gonna come into the league and affect winning. That's all I'm saying. See, this is the clickbait right here. It's the conversation we needed right here. It's the clickbait. I'm gonna come up with a wild ass title. I'm be like, Terrence Parsons, Shedeur better than Dak?
I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead.
It's gonna be something similar to that. I ain't gonna say you said he better, but I'm gonna clickbait it though. That's hilarious. All right, now what you were saying about Arch Manning?
I was saying Arch Manning. Yeah, he got to beat out Quentin Ewers, bro. If you can't beat out Quentin, bro, like, how can you beat out an NFL starting caliber QB? Because I don't think Quentin Ewers is that.
Bro, Arch Manning got pedigree, and he's been essentially groomed his whole life for this moment, bro.
Why is he on the bench?
What you mean? I don't know. They might have like some kind of hierarchy thing going on where it's like, okay, we got this guy here. You got to wait your turn. Bro, Texas is a prestigious school. He's not just about to come in that mug strong-arming people. The man is ain't from Texas.
Hey, he already sat 1 year, right?
He did. That was his freshman year.
Yeah, right.
Sit again. Bro, the only time we see that happen.
The guy in front of you was supposed to be good enough to leave. Right? That's why he redshirted, right? Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be good enough to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So now that he's not good enough to leave, I'm here to win.
I bet you he take his job. I bet you he take his job by the end of the season. I bet you Arch Manning is starting by the end of the season, bro.
Yeah, if they lose.
He gonna be starting by the end of the season, bro. I feel like this is one of those situations where a team, a school is really trying to do right by a player, bro. Quinn Ewers has been, how long he been? I feel like that man been in Texas for a hot minute, bro.
College for a hot minute.
Yeah, bro. How long? Quinn?
Yeah.
Damn, he ain't got no degree yet. He should have about 2 or 3 of them joints.
Because he ain't started off in Texas, didn't he? He ain't started off in Texas, right?
Man, I don't know. I feel like he been in Texas for as long as I ever heard his name. Hold on. Quinn Ewers.
No, because I could have sworn he was at Ohio State.
Let me see. Yeah, he was.
Yep. Listen, I'm an Ohio State guy. That's how I know.
No,
I could have sworn he was at Ohio State. Yep. So he got bounced from Ohio State. You couldn't crack it there. Came to Texas, and now you just fumbling the bag because you just had 2 number 1 wide receivers go in the first round. And
hey man, Jerry not about to have 2 black quarterbacks back to back.
I'm dead. Listen, honestly, like,
come on, bro.
I don't think he racist.
I don't think he racist, but I do think he's tribalistic.
But like, it just don't make sense watching Romo and then paying Romo all that money, and Romo didn't have to scratch, claw, or nothing.
He didn't have to do none of that, bro.
Pay Romo all that money, made Romo the highest paid quarterback ever. And you watch.
That is a mystery that needs to be solved, bro.
And like, you watch Romo do what he did. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, even at a young age, I knew Romo had to be a dickhead to fumble the snap for the field goal.
Come on, dog. Hey, bro. Hey, I was out on Romo at that moment, and he played for a long time after that. As soon as he fumbled that snap in Seattle, I was like, get this motherfucker off the field.
Yeah, bro. Like,
we haven't seen that shit since. We haven't seen it happen since.
And that moment, that should let you know, in high pressure situations, he's not your guy.
Hell no.
And that moment right there, in high pressure situations, he's not your guy. In moments just like that. That's something
that's some same levels of that's worse than a butt fumble, bro.
That's something you practice every day. Every day.
That's almost as basic as it gets.
They only kept you there because of your rapport with the kicker. That's why you're in that moment right there, because of your rapport with the kicker.
No, facts.
And you tell me, in the playoffs.
No, facts. Big facts.
For the game. That's what you do?
No, that's big boy facts, bro. That's big boy facts.
But yeah,
so back to what I said. Jerry is not about to have 2 black dudes lead his franchise.
I don't know, man. I think I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
You ain't gotta say it. I know you ain't gotta say it. No. I say it. Jerry is not.
All I'm gonna say is I'm not gonna say nothing, but any quarterback that we ever talked about getting in the draft, they were never black.
They were never black, bro. And y'all crazy as hell. If you think that Jerry's about to have Shedeur bling bling every time I come around that city, you think he's about to have that?
I just now put that together. I ain't even gonna cap. Like, I just now thought about it over the years. Like, damn, like, we wanted Paxton Lynch. We wasn't talking
Johnny Football.
Johnny Football, I could see, because we figured Johnny was gonna slide a little bit. That was doable. That was plausible. I could see that. But like, yeah, we was never ever talking about getting no Deshaun Watson or nothing crazy like that. But yeah, I mean, it does trip me out to say, like, maybe I think like maybe Jerry learned from his mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he learned from his mistakes, because he did say that. You know what I mean? He said, I give it money to guys I shouldn't give it to.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know what I mean? I think they trying
He's applying that lesson to the wrong spot, bro.
Yeah, he definitely applying it to the wrong situations. Because, like, if you watching these games and you coming to the media saying we go as far as that takes us, then you didn't watch the same game.
No, real talk, bro.
For real, like, there's no way we watched the same game. You know what I mean? Like,
no, for real, bro.
And that's, I just feel like there's just a disconnect there. You know what I mean?
I think Jerry's addicted to just hearing himself talk, bro. Jerry's addicted to hearing himself talk.
I don't think he be Yeah, I don't think he be really thinking about the things that he be saying sometimes.
He don't, bro. There's no way. I think he just says stuff that sounds good.
Or he really don't be knowing what he be watching no more. You know what I mean? Because there's just no way I watched that Green Bay game and say we go as far as Dak takers.
Real talk, bro.
I'll be talking about
what happened on the defense. What's wrong with our game plan?
All the cases to be like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Dan Quinn might as well head to his office and start packing his shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was never coming like that. That's if I'm the owner, that's the first thing I would say. Like,
real talk,
Dan
bro.
Quinn might as well just start packing his shit up.
The first thing he should say was that defensive performance was unacceptable.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean,
because remember, we saw Patrick Mahomes in a similar situation in the AFC Championship where his team was getting beat pretty badly, bro, but his defense gave him a chance to get going. They never let it get all the way away from him, bro.
Yeah, we seen it a couple times. San Fran's defense did.
Yes, bro, they did the same thing. So I don't want to hear that. Oh, well, he shouldn't have never threw the picks. Bro, these dudes are going to make mistakes. They're playing against the best defenses in the league. They're playing against the best teams. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to, bro.
Gonna happen, bro.
So
Pat Mahomes didn't score a touchdown in the first half.
Come on,
bro.
Came
out in the third quarter through a pick.
Come on, bro.
And they still came
back and won.
You know what I'm saying? Like
the defense held. The defense held, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's why it goes back to what I said earlier. Your defense has to get stops. It don't matter.
It has to get stopped.
I'm not gonna say it don't matter. Right? I'm not gonna say it don't matter. But Dak can throw 4 interceptions. If the defense goes out and gets a stop, or
you should be in. You can still be in the game. You can still be in the game.
If they go out there and get a stop or don't allow a touchdown, we're still in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we're still in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we watched Romo throw 5 interceptions against Buffalo. We still win that game.
You about to make me throw up in my mouth. Quit bringing up Tony Romo, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the things that I mean. Like, you watch Romo and you watch Dak. It is night and day.
It's night and day,
What are we talking about?
Bro, do you know how much of a nervous wreck I was watching Cowboys football when Romo was the quarterback, bro?
Man,
I felt like every time he was dropping back, I was like, he about to throw a pick. He about to throw a pick. He about to drop back and throw a pick, bro.
I didn't start liking Romo till 2014.
And that was one of the seasons the Cowboys should have did a lot more than what they did.
Man, I'm gonna keep it all the way straight to you. Like, I didn't start liking Romo until 2014. And that's when like I really started watching football, like really started really paying attention to like, okay, defense, this is what you're in. Like, I was in college and shit, so I was really paying attention to what was going on.
Right.
And like that's when I was like, okay, Tony Romo isn't as bad as I really thought he was.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the day, just watching him, interceptions, turnovers.
Come on, bro.
Throwing the ball where it's just like, what are you looking at?
He was a poor man's Brett Favre. No, he was a poor man's Brett Favre.
Everybody, you know what I mean?
That's what Tony Romo was.
Everybody has those, what are you doing? What are you looking at situations? By all means, everybody does. Mm-hmm. Everybody fucks up. But like the rate that Tony Romo did it was just like, yo, bro, there was just no way. Like
it was the worst. It was always the worst situations possible, bro. It was always the worst times.
And you've never had a defense where you could be doing those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had a top-notch defense, I can understand. Like, yeah, okay. Like
people like to compare the Dak running and not sliding early enough to the whole fumble and the snap thing. That's not remotely the same, dog.
No, we were gonna probably lose that game regardless.
No, real talk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like people like to say that, but we were probably gonna lose that game regardless. We still needed a Hail Mary. Yeah, we probably lose that game regardless. They don't talk about the Cedric Wilson drop because he said the sun was in his eyes. They don't talk about that.
Bruh.
All out blitz off the back foot. Perfect pass. They don't talk about that though. They don't talk about that. You know what I mean? But hey.
All right, so we're about to do real quick. We're about to give our season preview. You know what I'm saying? Before we get up out of here. But I'm gonna go down week by week. You need to tell me win or loss, bro.
Ooh, man.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Week 1, Cleveland Browns.
It's gonna be tough, but I think we should pull that one out.
If we lose Deshaun Watson, I lost all hope for the season. Week 2, New Orleans Saints.
Dub.
Week 3, Baltimore Ravens.
I'm gonna say Ravens, but it really all depends on what the defense looks like those first 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. I think if the defense is, I would say the same rule I said already. If they hold any of these guys we about to name to around 20 points, I'm gonna be very inclined to want to pick the Cowboys, bro. In most of these games, for real. But what you giving it? Win or loss?
I'm gonna say Ravens.
Okay, so that's what 2. You got them 1 and 2 right now through 3 weeks.
2-1.
Okay, so you giving them the Browns? Okay,
yeah, I'm giving them the Browns.
All right, week 4, New York Giants.
Dub.
Week 5, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dub.
Okay,
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but
that's gonna be a tough. Pittsburgh's at Pittsburgh too.
Yeah.
That's always a tough one. Week 6, Detroit Lions.
I think we got their number.
I think we're gonna beat their ass.
I think we got their number.
I think that the Lions and their fan base are under this illusion that they should have won that game last season. That they are.
And I don't understand. Like, if you watch that game, there's just
we left so many points on the board, TP.
Man,
we left so many points on the board.
If you really watched that game, there's no way in hell you thought you should have won that game.
Come on, bro.
They
were really lucky to be in that position in the first place.
Continue.
Like, real talk. So I think we're gonna whoop their ass. I think we're gonna finally shut them up. Week 7 is a bye. Week 8, 49ers. Bang bang Niner game.
At Niners, I'm gonna say we lose that one.
Okay. So we were looking at 5 and 2. Yeah, 5 and 2 right now. Week 9, Atlanta Falcons.
Win.
Okay, 6 and 2. Week 10, Philadelphia Eagles. That's at home.
That's gonna be a home win. We beat them at there. Okay. Yemen don't catch no dubs in the 18.
7 and 2. I think the Eagles gonna be a funny team to watch this season too, because I ain't gonna lie, they got the whole cupboard loaded up right now. And that either is going to turn into a very, very dangerous team. It's going to be a legit Super Bowl contender.
I think it's going to be it's a very combustible,
very combustible situation, bro. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if that is a complete clown show out there by week 10. Week 11, Houston Texans in Dallas.
I'm gonna give Houston that one.
Okay, 7 and 3.
Off the right now, I'm gonna give Houston that one.
That's fair. 7 and 3. Week 12. I really don't want them to lose to Houston because I ain't got time for people to see if y'all best quarterback in Texas. Like,
listen, that doesn't mean nothing. I just got us down for not going undefeated at home this year. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be a tough, talented team on a Monday night. Anything can happen. I'm just going to say
I think Houston's going to be a very nasty team this year, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to say the Houston Texans because, I think they're going to be a lot to deal with.
Yeah, I would not be surprised, and I might be calling it. I think it's going to be Houston and Kansas City in the AFC Championship. Wouldn't be surprised at all.
I think D'Amico Ryans is a hell of a coach.
He's a hell of a coach. They have a hell of a coaching staff. Bobby Slowik. They have a hell of a coaching staff out there, bro. And then they just keep adding. You seen their offense, bro? Have you seen their offense?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think they're going to be a lot to deal with.
They're going to be a lot, bro. And then CJ Stroud is legit. I don't like ranking quarterbacks after one season. You know what I'm saying? But if he plays like he did last season again, he's absolutely a top 5 quarterback for it. I don't like ranking rookie quarterbacks though, or quarterbacks.
I don't know about top 5 quarterback, but
if he do what he did last season this year,
I think he will.
Then I'll put him in the top 5.
For me, it depends on what Aaron Rodgers look like for me.
Aaron Rodgers cooked, bro. He done.
I don't think he cooked.
He done. I don't say he gonna be trash. I just don't think
when he got a number 1 like Garrett Wilson, it makes everything a lot more easier.
I just don't think that. I think that Aaron Rodgers is in a phase of his career where he's just not going to be a huge threat in the overall scheme of things.
He doesn't need to be a threat. He just needs to do what he's been doing consistently for years.
All right, we keep moving. All right, because we're gonna get hung up right there.
They got a plethora of running backs over there. The offensive
line they didn't know how to use them last season.
The offensive line got better.
And they still got the same coach out there too. I mean, Robert Saleh still hasn't shown that he knows how to coach, bro.
I like him. I like his energy. I should say I like his energy.
His energy, yeah, but bro, like, hey,
when you don't have Aaron Rodgers as your starting quarterback, things could definitely go to the left. They're one of the best defenses.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. This is gonna be a kingmaker season for a lot of them.
I got the Jets winning their division, honestly.
AFC East, Patriots, Jets, Bills. Oh, you got them beating the Bills and the Dolphins?
Yes.
Whoa. Okay. I
got the Bills being third in the division.
I think the Bills are going to take a major step back this season as well. I think so as well. Week 12, Washington Commanders at Washington.
Oh, we sweep them. So, yeah,
okay, you say sweep. Okay, so week 13, Giants.
Sweep them too.
Week 14, Bengals.
And that's going to be interesting.
This is at home. This is Monday Night Football.
Hey, it all depends on if they want to pay their players or not.
Yeah, because Jamar Chase still ain't practicing yet. Jamar Chase still ain't practicing.
Right now, I'm going to say win.
Okay. Week 15, Carolina Panthers. They better not lose that shit. Yeah. That's the type of game we would lose, though. Late in the season, week 15 against the trash, that's the type of game we would lose normally. Week 16, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
At Tampa?
No, at home. I think
we really could. I'm about to say we really could win a lot of games.
I told you, bro. I told you, bro.
Hold on.
That's why I was like, bro, 12-5. What are y'all talking about?
Bro, we really could.
Bro, I struggle to make them lose 5 of these games, bro. Like for real.
Even like the games that like I want to say we lose, even if the games I want to say we lose and we lose them, it still ends up about 5. Like we'd have to lose
games we're not supposed to lose.
We're not supposed to lose.
Yes, we would have to lose games we're not supposed to lose.
Like 1 of those a season, like maybe at the max 2 of those a season. So like if you put 2 of those in there, it still ends up to like 5 or 6.
Bro, even if you
that's why I said I got us getting 11 wins.
Even if you split all the winning teams, all the playoff teams we had to play, right? Baltimore, Detroit, San Francisco, Eagles twice, Houston, Bengals. That's 7 games right there against playoff teams, essentially. Even if we split those and we say they go 3-4, bro, where's the other losses coming from on the schedule, bro?
Maybe a Pittsburgh team.
Yeah, you have to. It would have to be one of those. It would have to be one of those types of losses. I don't see more than 5 losses, bro. Like as far as games that they supposed to, like this. Looking at this, I do not see more than 5 losses.
Yeah, that's like I said before. I said when the schedule came out, I got us like at worst 10 wins. At worst, at the very worst 10 wins.
I think if we get anything less than 10, somebody got hurt. That's what I think.
No less than 10. But yeah, I said 11 from the rip. At least 11. Like I like 11.
Okay, 11. So that right there, that's.
I don't want to be. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to be 12-5 for straight years. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like that's what I'm at.
Hey. Like the 4th time,
but I say like they put out that little joint where it was like 3. We're the only team that went 3-12-5, 3 straight seasons with a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah.
Okay, if we go 12-5 this year with this schedule, there's no reason why we don't go to the NFC Championship.
No, real talk. But very interesting. So you got us that would put us in position for like one of those top 3 seeds, definitely in the NFC. If things go pretty similar to that, that's honestly, about 11-6, 12-5.
That 12-5 should win it. The conference.
I think it would too, because if you look at the other conference, if you look at the other divisions, bro, the NFC North is going to cannibalize each other. That's going to be a very, very tough division this year. The NFC West, 49ers going to probably run away with that, but NFC South, again, you really don't know what the heck those teams kind of boo-boo.
Until they pay their players and their players come to work.
Right.
They can struggle at the gate.
And that's true. And honestly, historically, the 49ers do normally struggle. I think last year was the first time they really got off to like a fast start, because usually they kind of stumble out the gates and then they rattle together like 10, 11 wins straight. That's usually what they do. But I would, hey man, I'm sipping all the Kool-Aid. I think the Cowboys gonna have an excellent season. I think that fans, especially the most pessimistic fans, are gonna be in for a nice, pleasant surprise this year. And I think that the Cowboys need to pay Dak before the season starts because based off of what that man just said, if they don't pay him before the season start, he's taking it personal, bro. He's taking it personal.
I would too. That's what I said.
And like, I would too.
If we don't get a deal number for the season, the price goes up.
I mean, the pressure.
The moment I take a snap, the price goes up.
No, real talk. Real time. That's what I said too. I'm no longer negotiating based off of 2024 salary cap. If I start this season, I'm not negotiating based off of what we have in the 2024 salary cap. We going off of the increased salary cap next offseason as far as negotiation. So you're gonna cost. See, this is why Jerry has to do it. He gonna fuck around and cost himself an extra $20 million over the total life of that contract by just waiting 6 months down the road to get that man a contract, bro.
Listen,
that's gonna be ugly. It's gonna go from about 56.
If I'm Dak and I start the season without a contract, you can't give me anything less than 65.
Not real talk. Not real talk. And it sounds outrageous, but that's a tax, bro. You got to get taxed at that point. If you want me to come back,
like right now it's 60. Bro. Like right now it's 60. I signed for 60 right now.
Right.
But if I start this season, you're giving me at least.
You know what's crazy? I think Dak would sign for like 57, 58. I think he would do 57, 58 right now.
Right now, me too.
I think he would.
Highest paid. He'll still be the highest paid.
Just make him the highest paid by a couple million. For once, show that man that man what he's owed for once in his life.
If I take a snap, it's going to 65.
It's going to 65
immediately. And then that's where the bidding war starts.
And you're going to have teams like the Giants, the Raiders, and these fools already got jersey swap pictures going around. So those communities are excited about this shit. The Giants, Raiders, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is another team that people need to be like keeping an eye on with that because
Dak and Pittsburgh might get a Super Bowl.
Nasty, bro. Nasty. You're gonna be you see me talking about some black and yellow.
Yeah, Fryer Move, all of them. Yeah, listen.
Nasty. Mike Tomlin out there, he probably get fired though by the time Dak get there though. But
listen, the worst thing they could ever do is fire up Mike T.
Now, real talk. And then, how long is Aaron Rodgers gonna play for with the Jets? You know how many teams there are that are actually like ready built teams right now? They're only like a few more pieces away, but they do need a quarterback. There's a lot of them teams out there right now, bro. All right, we're gonna make this a more normal thing on the channel, y'all. I know we pretty much took a break for the off season, but we got some more stuff coming this season, and I got a lot more stuff I'm trying to bring y'all. Appreciate you for coming through, TP, man. Appreciate you coming through. We'll see you guys on the next one, bro. We steal them damn Cowboys.